All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man, Jay Will. So I made a couple of videos on the 10R. The 10R is going to be a very nice phone. So this is a model of the 10R. So I'm going to show you this because I want you to see exactly the upgrade that you could possibly get. So who should buy the 10R? I think people who have an iPhone 6 or basically an iPhone 7 on down, you definitely should grab the 10R. I think it's going to be a big upgrade and big improvement for you. And believe it or not, I still use a 6S, and here's the iPhone 7. So this is a difference in size between these two. These two are actually pretty close in size, but when you factor in the iPhone 7, the iPhone 10R, you can see how much difference in size you're going up to. So for those that were wondering how big it's going to be, this is how big it's going to be against your iPhone 7 and your 6S. Because I've heard a lot of people say that they don't want too big of a phone. So this is the size that you're going to be getting. And as far as screens, this can't power on, but you can kind of see the screens that you're going to get here. It's going to be a much bigger screen. It's not going to be too big of a jump in size either. It's going to be enough, though. It's going to be enough to make you a lot happier. You're probably going to feel like you've got a huge phone in your hand from coming from these two phones right here. Now, one of the main gripes I've heard about the new iPhone is the resolution. Now, the resolution on the new iPhone 10R is not 720p. In fact, these iPhones right here are 750 by 1334, and they have the 16:9 ratio. But the iPhone 10R actually has 828 by 1792. And they all have the same pixel resolution, but you're just getting a much bigger screen because it has the 19.5:9 aspect ratio. And that's going to be really nice. Some upgrades over the these two phones right here for people that have these phones right here. Consider this. These have 3D touch, but the new type, the 10R, does not. But that shouldn't be a deterrent for you, because I don't think a lot of people really use 3D touch. We start to focus on things after you're told that you don't have them anymore. But that's not to say that people don't. So not everybody uses it. But the 10R is going to release with iOS 12. It's going to have True Tone display, which neither one of these have. This one has a wide gamut, color gamut display, but this one doesn't. It's going to have the 120 hertz touch sensitivity, which is something the iPhone 10 already had. And it's also the iPhone 10R is actually also going to have the wide color gamut display. This has an A9. This has an A10. The iPhone 10R is going to have the A12 chip. It's going to have the hexa-core processor inside. This has a dual core and this has a quad core. But it's going to have just beefier specs all the way around. So if you're coming from one of these phones, you're going to get a huge bump, especially in your camera game, because, this has a 12 megapixel with the f1.8 aperture, but it doesn't have the same processing power. And because the 10R has a f1.8, but it's definitely a much better camera on there. I think that when it comes to upgrading these two phones right here, if you own these two phones, you'll be happy to actually get both of these out of your hands if you have one of these, and get one of these into your hands, because you're going to get a 6.1 inch display, and you're going to get a much bigger battery. You're going to get stereo speakers. I mean, this has stereo speakers too, but they're definitely not probably going to be as good as this one, because the iPhone 10 has great stereo speakers. Both of these have Bluetooth 4.0, and you're going to get 5.0 on those. So, you do lose your headphone jack, but I lost my headphone jack on this one. And that's one thing I like about the iPhone 6S. I will say that the headphone jack does come in handy. But you get fast charging on the iPhone 10. Now, you don't get the fast charging brick in the box, but you can use your iPad charger, because most people who are in the the Apple ecosystem, they have an iPad. So just use that charger. Now, there's no official specs on here, but this phone has a 1960 milliamp hour battery, and this has a 1715. And you don't get the longest battery life with both of these phones right here, but you do get pretty decent battery life. So the iPhone 10 is rated at about 65 hours of music playback. This one's actually rated at 50, and this one's rated at 40 hours of music playback. The iPhone 10 is going to come in several colors, unlike these two phones right here. I think it's going to be a nice upgrade for people who have either one of these phones right here. I think you'll be happy if you decide, hey, you know, I've had this phone long enough. Now, I'm not probably going to get rid of my iPhone 6s. I actually like this iPhone, but I am going to have the iPhone 10. And again, the iPhone 10 is going to be a huge upgrade for people who have these particular phones. You know, I think it's just going to be a good look for you if you have one of these. I'll recommend you make the jump. I mean, you spent a lot of money on these when they first came out, so you're going to spend about the same or a little less, depending on what you pay for yours and your memory option, because you can get a 256 gig 10R for $899, and you can get a 64 gig for $749. And the $799 is for the 128 gig. So anyway, quick video for you guys, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you plan on leaving these two phones behind, if you have one of these, let me know in the comments and tell me which color and memory option you're getting on the iPhone 10R, that is. Take care.